Everyone, what is up? Happy Sunday to everyone out there. Hope everyone had a relaxing day. For the many of you that are probably off during the weekend, I know I was relaxing to the point that even got one of the family to go walk my dogs and I could go take a nap. Although generally I don't mind my dogs being around, they just chill out and nap with me too, but they needed to get exercise and it's kind of nice. Vercel got compromised. Haven't they been compromised before? I luckily only have like a couple of small apps there. The only things that I have were the couple of calculations that if you ever go to my GitHub profile and you look at the bottom and it's like, how does he track his GitHub stats? It's a couple of Vercel hosted apps that I merely have a cloned copy of that does my own processing, and nothing that it's doing is very sensitive. So let's see, what did they report? The April 2026 incident, and then we'll get into our gaming on Linux. Just curious what happened. At this time, we have identified a limited subset of customers that were impacted and are engaging with them directly. Okay. We've identified a security incident that involved unauthorized access to certain internal Vercel systems. Okay. So we don't, it doesn't look like we have that much. Review and rotate environment variables. Anything marked as sensitive. Well, all of my stuff only has read access to public things inside of my GitHub, so if y'all want API access to the things you can already grab publicly from GitHub on my stuff, by all means, but yeah. Okay. IOCs originated from a small third-party AI tool, of course, whose Google Workspace OAuth app was the subject of a broader compromise. I'm curious which tool it was, and $5 says it was an AI app that ironically in and of itself was vibe-coded, so things weren't done securely. But yeah. I have a question. I just applied for cybersecurity bachelor's degree. Am I wasting my time? I saw your clip of saying that it's not a be-all and end-all, just wanting your opinion. I have about 2 years on to try to have, about 2 years on, try hack me and hack the box. Okay, yeah, typo there. So, when it comes to bachelor's degrees, I'm not saying that they're necessarily all bad and that you're wasting your time. I'm going through a bachelor's degree myself. The problem that I see is more so that when people are starting out their careers, they think that the bachelor's degree is going to be the reason that they get the job. What I've actually seen is actually the opposite, at least from my own anecdotal evidence, which is that it generally only becomes important later on in your career, which is why I'm pursuing mine now, because I'm a senior cybersecurity engineer, and I'm getting the strong feeling that the reason I have not gotten certain roles even to the interview stage is because I don't check the right boxes. So early on in your career, it won't matter as much. But when you're getting more into the jobs that have application tracking systems and are wanting to get boxes checked by HR for the candidates that they're looking at, a degree can at least help you stand out when getting the interview. The degree is not necessarily going to become the determining factor, if that makes sense. Now, it is also true at the same time that the entry-level market is really effed right now. It's a lot different than when I started out, just talking to people that are going through the field right now, as well as those that have been on the hiring end of the table as well. it's a problem situation. It's a really problematic situation we have right now with how things are going. I don't know what the perfect solution is going to be, but I know that the old-fashioned approach of a college degree is the guarantee that I'm going to get a job, which may have been one of the determining factors when I was starting out my career, even though that really didn't even hold completely true then, too, is not really as much of a factor. Because the problem is, at least as far as I've seen it, I'm not saying that college degrees have been devalued per se, but I'm saying that the amount of people that have college degrees has lessened the impact of differentiating between a candidate who has a degree and doesn't have a degree, especially where we have this problem now where the new generations are coming into college, and there is actually a well-known documented problem. This isn't just me, ranting at the younger people, that there are kids now going into college that don't know how to read at a high school level. And we're talking people even going into Ivy League. This isn't like, oh, it's people just that, no, it's everywhere. Like, apparently there have even been issues with Columbia University when I was reading some articles and things like that. But yeah. Have you seen George Hott's take on Claude Mythos? No, I have not. Did math degree, regretted it. My dad had a math degree, but he went to school in 70s and 80s. Or 80s, I think. This is Christian Check, new handle. Oh, what's up, Topher? Can you use Fruit Loops and Steam on Mint? I'm not sure if you can really use Fruit Loops directly. I've seen some people try to use it, but generally people are looking at like LMMS as well as Reaper for audio processing. Fruity Loops still needs improvement on the Linux side of things, I'll be honest. But DaVinci Resolve for video editing works on there completely. I know there's something with like the VSTs and all that need to be improved. I'm making the transition from construction, and it's bitch finding a job. That's why I ask. Oh, it's the market is really screwy, period. It doesn't matter. Construction's probably one of the few areas, the trade skills, where it's not as problematic to find a job, but in the white-collar space, it's kind of hard right now. All over, unless you're in the mid to senior level. Like, it took me about 5 months to get my senior cybersecurity position, going from cybersecurity engineer to senior cybersecurity engineer in a new job, gave myself a 40% pay bump and all of that stuff. But that's because I have the experience, whereas we compare that to some of my friends that have siblings or other relatives that are going into cybersecurity now that have been telling me on average that we've seen is about a year to 2 years to place new people in a position. That's just the situation as far as we're seeing it. But again, mid to senior level, that period of time is much smaller. We're seeing on average, mid to senior to fill a position or transition to where they want takes about 6 to 8 months. Whereas people new to the field, it takes 1 to 2 years to place a position now. It's a lot longer than it used to be. Now, granted, we're looking at people that are applying every single day, because the problem is you have a lot of people that are going around saying the market's effed, but have only put 50 to 100 applications out there, and I know that seems like a lot, but even when I was going for my senior position, I was doing, I'd say, 12 to 24 position applications per day, starting around Thanksgiving holidays, when I knew that I wouldn't be getting responses, because everyone, when you apply around end of October to New Year's, generally doesn't get back to you until after New Year's. So yeah. I probably applied to, I'd say, a little over 1,000 positions within that period of time, give or take. Somewhere around that number. But yeah. That will look darn nice on the resume. Oh, yeah, I was project manager for a commercial construction company. Yeah, that'll help you out that you have prior experience. I have a feeling one of the things that helps me out is I have prior construction experience, even if it's not called out specifically, because generally when you've been in the field for like 10 or more years, you want to cut off the tail end of some of your experience, because the problem is, I have enough experience because I was working as a young kid in tech stuff that people that look at my job resume think I'm in my mid-40s. But I'm in my mid-30s. So it's one of those, you have to be selective with the things you pick out. Like, I purposely don't put, you know, even though I don't personally count it either because it was high school, Windows XP and Server 2003 certifications, which I technically did have, I don't put those on my resume because that will date the hell out of me and make people think that I'm older than I am. And then you have a whole problem with ageism, even though age discrimination is not legal, but it is what it is. Oh, yeah. Update on the new Meshtastic device. I am loving this guy over here. This is the new Meshtastic device we set up last stream. So I have actually had this on battery power since the stream ended. So that was Wednesday, what would that date be? The 15th. So this has been on Wednesday the 15th since about like 10:30, 11 o'clock on battery power, and I just sit it on top of my dresser in my bedroom for all those days. We've picked up 80 different nodes, which I kind of expected, but the battery life on this guy, let me see if I can get that showing for all of you. The battery life on this is, I don't know if you're gonna see it. Hold on. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 55%. So 55% battery life is still remaining on this guy. We had this set up on Wednesday, the 15th. So it's been on almost 4 complete days in 4 hours, and it's still not completely hit 50%. Which means, by my estimates, and this is GPS on, by the way, I don't have it broadcasting my location, but it is updating the position every 15 minutes on the device. I went from the stock 2-minute, I think, update to 15 minutes to lessen some battery usage on this. And I definitely have to say this is my new recommended Meshtastic device for an everyday carry. The only thing that I called out when we got this device was the stock antenna they come with. It's garbage. So you're going to want to get yourself a new antenna. Technically, they both look like the same, and if you look at them on the surface, it's like it is the right length and, you know, all the right specs, but something when they went to manufacture these wasn't right, because we were getting a standing wave ratio over 3 with this guy, and when it comes to standing wave ratios in antennas, you want them as close to 1 as possible. Not that you're going to get a perfect 1, that's very, very hard to do, but generally, like, you want that 1 to 1.5 range is generally acceptable, and this little $10 antenna I picked up anyway, because I was like, hey, you know, it's a black device, let's make it pop and match my black and yellow theme I have. Instead of a black antenna, we'll get a yellow antenna. And this one had an SWR around 1.2, so somewhere around 95% efficiency, if I'm not mistaken. And then this was an SWR of 3, so this radically changed the performance of this radio overall, without any considerable, you know, power usage. There's no real change with power usage, everything like that. But the device itself, really solid, so I definitely recommend this as my new daily driver. I'll have a video talking about this, as well as the TID Radio H9 that I'm switching to for my daily carry radio, and I will be bringing this to DEF CON with me. I was talking to some of my friends. We're probably going to bring my old T-Echo that's over here. So this is the original T-Echo that I used before. It's pretty much the exact same hardware as the T-Echo Plus over here. The difference is it's thicker because this battery over here is 3 times as large, and it has a carabiner clip, so it's perfect, so you can slap that on your backpack or your belt loop. But this one came originally with a stubby kind of antenna. I can't find where the original antenna is, and I put a better antenna on, because obviously this design was a little bit better than the stubby antenna, even with my testing. I don't know where I put that again, but this runs about $65, and you do need the latest alpha firmware, at least 2.7.18 on Meshtastic to make this work, whereas this just go with the stable beta branch. So, really great device, roughly the same price for both of these guys. Very happy with this device over here. Like I said, the battery, we're still not even at the true halfway point with this. So I predict that this is a device that you can probably run around with medium to light Meshtastic usage and not have to worry about charging it for about a full week. So this is going to be perfect for DEF CON, because when I take this with me to Hacker Summer Camp, I think that I may only need to charge this once halfway through the trip. And that's with me considering I'm going to have this on my backpack as I go through TSA. I'm going to fly with it, and then have it with me all throughout the con, and then fly back with it on. So we should be able to get a lot of different nodes and everything. But yeah, great little device. I will have a full video talking about this. And then I have to go in my backyard and update the solar node, because it's been out there all winter. And it's doing beautifully. I have been checking the metrics from this guy over here. The battery on the solar node all throughout winter hasn't even dipped below 90%, so I'm going to recommend that device as well. I'll have that included into the Meshtastic video talking about this, and then I will keep an eye out, because DEF CON usually has a Meshtastic firmware that they release, so I will keep that noted, and I'm going to be working on some content as a prep for Hacker Summer Camp with B-Sides and DEF CON. We'll work on that. Don't expect me to be streaming while I'm at DEF CON, for obvious reasons, but what I'm going to try to do is record content while I'm there with the intention of editing a video when I get back. I don't know if I'm going to do a video for each day and vlog style it and then come back and edit it, or just do one bigger video, which I think is probably going to end up being what I do. We'll cross that bridge once we come into it. But yeah, so I've been loving this little guy over here. Great little find that I accidentally had, where I just went on Meshtastic's site and found this, and this was the perfect solution. Not that I don't like the T-Deck over here, but the problem is the ESP32 over here. With a 30,000 milliamp battery, I have to recharge this daily, whereas with a 2450 milliamp battery with this, I haven't even had to charge this once since I initially set up this device on Wednesday. So, you're bringing the mini laptop? I'm gonna try. I know you've been interested, Hans, if, so right now I'm, the money that I have coming in from content is first earmarked for, me flying out, getting my flights and hotels and everything taken care of. There is a chance that next month's revenue, I was looking at the preliminary numbers between Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, because next month looks like it's going to be my first month that I'll actually ever have YouTube pay me out, too. I'll probably be able to buy the motherboard upgrade that we were talking about for that guy, so it can actually be reasonably useful. But that's a big up in the air. Once that happens, that's when I will be able to more easily bring the device. For those of you not familiar, there's this MNT Pocket Reform laptop I can show you. MNTRE.com. So there's the mini laptop over here that's fully open source that I've been trying to get set up. So I was one of the early backers of this. However, it came with the MX8M Plus CPU. I have it in purple as well, and I have a custom anodized aluminum back for it. But hey, puppy. Hey, puppers. Hey, what's that cool boy? Yes. Dude, you are not a co-host of this show. Can I help you? Do you just want attention? Did you just want to say hi? Or disagree? He is the co-host. But yeah, so I'm looking to see how they have the RK3588 module here. So that's the upgrade that we're looking to get. So MNT Pocket Reform has this right here. Looks like they only have the 16 gigabyte version, which is a bummer. The memory crisis is hitting everybody hard, but I'll at least get the 16 gigabyte version. They originally had a 32 gig version. So the changes that they're doing here is this was the sound card board over here. So what they did is the RK3588 doesn't have a built-in Wi-Fi chip, which is one of the issues with the iMX8M Plus, was the Wi-Fi built-in is not that great. But if I add a Wi-Fi card in, then I remove my 4G cell modem, and I wanted 4G cell modem and Wi-Fi in there. So the sound card they add now has a M.2, which is a USB slot in there, so that way you can have your Wi-Fi built-in, Wi-Fi and an M.2 card over there, and you can get the upgraded RK3588 CPU, which makes it a lot more performant, because the iMX8M Plus is 8 gigabytes of memory, which I think is like the minimum you're going to want, but the CPU, it's definitely like, you notice some performance issues, and then with that I could actually even be able to do Minecraft and stuff like that. But yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. So I would need to get the Wi-Fi, antenna here. But, so 600 euro is the price. So hopefully I'll be able to get that sooner. But then we need to look at, let me see, RK3588. Yeah, so they still haven't even fully released started shipping the MNT Pocket Reform upgrades for the RK3588, which is what I was looking at doing anyway. So, it wouldn't have mattered if I bought it earlier. But yeah, this is what I'm waiting for me to be able to have that mini laptop usable completely. But I love this mini laptop. It's just, right now, it's kind of anemic for the things that I need, both in Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi would die off after like a minute or two. And then, but that's because of the iMX8M Plus, which they don't even offer anymore. If you were to buy the laptop now, the version that they have spec'd stock, RK3588, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabyte eMMC, is exactly what I'm upgrading to, so I wouldn't worry about that. And I have the white clicky switches. And then you can add your own NVMe SSD, which I think I did in mine. But yeah. Yeah, I had to update my resume, and it helped when I was going for a job and everything. You applied for 1,000 positions? Yeah, it was basically one of those, when I was looking to switch jobs, I wanted to get out fast. So I just applied for many different positions, even though there were ones I knew I wasn't too interested in. It was like, anything's better than this right now, and just seeing what's out there. It's funny, I work for Ericsson and you know more than me about radios. Really? Well, you know, if you study for your amateur radio license, you'll learn a lot. I've got general class, and I have a GMRS license. Which, by the way, when we're already making our plans for DEF CON and B-Sides radios, so we're probably going to have a few Meshtastic nodes dropped around the con, but one of the villages that I'm friends with, we're probably going to drop a GMRS repeater on there. so that way we can be in contact. We're trying to get all of my crew on GMRS radios in Meshtastic, and at the very least Signal, because the problem is, for anyone that goes, excuse me, to DEF CON, just an FYI, there are dead spots where your cell phone will not work. I'm just telling you. We found a few when we were at DEF CON. We found a few when we were at the hotels getting meals, and we found a couple, you know, at the Sahara, near when they were getting the pool party. So GMRS radio and having a predetermined CTC that everyone agrees on in your group is definitely a benefit. Meshtastic is definitely a benefit. So we at least have systems in place, so it's like, Signal is our preferred, you know, calm place. I'm gonna have a Discord chat probably for anyone that's at DEF CON and B-Sides in the community, so we can chat there, both in Discord, and I'll see if I can get around to working on the Matrix and B-Sides merging of chats. There's an extension somebody showed me I have to dig up again. 2 years ago, I quit college when I turned 18 and became L3 support and big cybersecurity vendor. Am I an idiot? I wouldn't say, you know, anything. Basically, as long as you're doing well in your life. Look, our field is built by a lot of college dropouts. I mean, I'm not going for my college degree until now, and I've been in the field like 15 years, give or take. Need some advice. Currently in tech, the comp try and CISA and Linux. Unfortunately, moving to Danville, PA. I'm trying to get cyber or network, but Danville is extremely rural. Any advice on getting cyber experience to transition to SOC or NOC? A lot of what I've been able to do is the home labbing that I've done is what helped me transition in. Because while I may not have been able to say I had cybersecurity experience in terms of large enterprise and everything, or I've never formally really done SOC or NOC, I was in an MSP handling some of those things, but I got to prove a lot of those technologies were being used in my home lab. It did require a little bit of a financial investment because you had to buy hardware. There was a time investment because you were digging into it. So I was learning about, what was the, not Nagios. There's another monitoring software I used to use back in the day. My last place I worked at, decommed it too. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Anyway, I was looking at a lot of different solutions, building a lot of different things. If you look at my project that I'm still slowly building out for my home lab, which has components for SIM, NOC, and SOC, building out and understanding something like that may help you at least say that you have the experience there. Because the one misnomer, misconception that a lot of people have when they're going to apply for cybersecurity is that when you go on your resume and you only list the things that you've professionally done while you were actually at a job getting paid, rather than just the totality of your skills, including the things that you've done in volunteer, home labbing, or if you've worked with different open source projects, you know, like, a lot of people miss that. And I at least have a whole other section in my resume, because I have a whole LLC for my content creation that I put all those projects under, because technically speaking, that work is done under that brand. But you can still do something similar where, you know, that you've learned these skills in your home lab, all of that. You can even mention some of this stuff in your cover letter that you put out there. Home lab is 6 Raspberry Pis and a Geekom IT12. Hey, if you're getting value out of it, ask power to you. Raspberry Pis are very capable. What's your opinion on Void Linux? I think my opinion is that it exists in the void. I don't have anything good or bad to say about it. I've not really used it. If it works for you, it works for you. What B-side are you going to be at? I'm looking at B-sides Las Vegas. There's a couple other B-sides that I'm probably going to be at. I'm still waiting to get confirmation on those because I got to wait for their tickets to drop for the couple that I'm probably going to be at. I'm also looking at being at GurCon. There is the potential I may be doing an in-person talk at another cybersecurity conference. I'm waiting to hear back for what they officially want to do. I had a friend over there that was doing the papers, and she asked me to submit for a talk. They wanted something a little bit more technical, because a lot of the talks they were getting were theoretical, so I threw my hat in the ring for home labbing ideas and how I forgot what the title was, but basically it's how companies are not investing enough in their employees, and they don't see the value in sending them to conferences, giving them secondhand hardware so they can better their skills, and, you know, basically saying, like, if you have employees that, you know, are not leveling up, that's primarily your fault because you're not investing in them. But also, if you have employees that have all these skills and you're not utilizing them, then that's your fault for not utilizing them. Basically, putting the onus on companies and kind of shaming them and saying, like, look, this is my home lab. This is one person that's been capable of doing all of this. If you don't have your employees at least conceptually understanding a lot of this stuff, that's a failure of you as a company in your inability to invest in the employees. I'm trying to put the onus more on the company, saying you need to give your teams more resources. You need to actually have your minds open to going and sending them to these conferences and stop looking at it as just an expense, but rather an investment in your team and the growth potential for them. Or at least the offer to provide them training and certs. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm basically going at. It's the overall idea of companies are not investing enough in education, and one of the things I'm going to be tying in there is there's a problem right now where vendors, one, have an addiction to vendors. So companies are going to vendors for all their solutions. Two, they're only wanting mid to senior level people, but they're not training the next generation. And we're going to have a problem in 5 to 6 years where they're going to be looking for mid to senior level people, and there may not be enough because you're not giving enough entry level people the opportunity, and then you're not investing in those entry level people because it's actually a better investment when you talk about institutional knowledge and everything to hire entry level, train them up to know the specifics of the company, train them up in the generality of their holistic education so that you can have them promote. But the problem is, it's been more advantageous in the job market to job hop than it has been to stay in a company and give loyalty. That's the overall problem we have. And I haven't recommended people bust their ass and try to get promoted inside of a company for years. I've been more of a proponent of saying, bust your ass. If your company's not going to promote you, promote yourself. Because I've only been at, like, my entire career, 2 places have actually promoted me. Jet KVM might be nice once the network is running. I need something to get the network running. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay. Talk about you leaving your job. I've been at the same place for 7 years. So what do you need to know specifically? Basically, with my job, and I'm gonna have a video, I've honestly been sitting and rewriting this script for about 2 months. But eventually there will be a video talking about why I left and translating this into concepts and things that a lot of people can understand in similar positions. But it's one of those, like, I want to dot my I's and cross my T's, as well as, like, I have to omit certain things or word it in certain ways because some of the things that I'm going to be touching on, while they're not sensitive per se, you know, I don't want to necessarily burn bridges, but there's going to be some inflammatory things, shall we say. So, basically, if you've been at a company for 7 years, I want you to think about this. 7 years, what's your job growth in terms of responsibility been?
Central's
What's
34
the
is now chilling in the lab.
salary growth been in your position? Thank you for the follow, by the way, Centrals. Because if your company has only been giving you raises in that 2 to 4% range, you're not really growing in value in the way that you should. Because every time I've promoted myself and gotten a different job, I've seen that salary raise by 30 to 40%, and in some cases up to 60%. As was this case, I went from cybersecurity engineer to senior cybersecurity engineer and got 40%, because here's the thing. Companies will also hire people and then put those people at a higher entry-level salary than the people that have worked there before. So there is really more advantage to job hopping than staying at the same job. And in fact, a lot of companies disincentivize you to job hop by doing these whole BS ideas of you have a 5-year vesting period for your 401k. But yeah, in general, if you're looking to change jobs, find one that fits your skill level, see what the pay is out there, and then go and apply for different jobs. But I will give you the heads up that there's a possibility that when you do tell your job that you're leaving, they're going to try to kick back and then offer you money at that point that probably could compare to what your prior job was. Don't fall for that trap. Here's the problem. The people that this proves two things, well, maybe more than two things. When your job, when you're leaving, wants to throw more money at you, one, they could have done it all this time, so they're only doing it as a reaction rather than proactively caring about you and reciprocating your loyalty that they've given them. Two, once you actually announce your intent to leave, even if you do accept the offer from the company that, gave you the raise to counter you leaving, you're now on a flight risk that they now have you singled out to know that you may leave the company in the near future. So even if you do get the raise at the job that you're at and get the things you were asking for, or you're even close to it, you're now actually going to be side-eyed for the rest of the time, and they're going to know that you're willing to leave, which then can still cut off your growth potential in that same company. So the way that I look at it is, whenever you're looking for a job, stay and get pipped, exactly. Performance improvement plan, if you're not familiar with that. So my general rule of thumb is, when you go to a job, stick around for at least 2 to 3 years. If nothing changes in 2 to 3 years, because at that point, with 2 to 3 years, you've had a bonus cycle or two for payments in play, you should have been at least able to be in front of somebody for a possible promotion. You'd have the idea of the politics inside of the company and all the BS and, pedantry, and, you have enough institutional knowledge that you should be an asset. If after 2 to 3 years, you're still in the same boat and those raises are no more than 4%, and the reason why I say 4% is I look at raises that are given. And if they are near the rate of inflation, that's not really a raise, because in many cases, they'll give you a raise that's still below the rate of inflation, and that's the silent pay cut. So they're not even keeping your, maintaining your purchasing power. They may slowly just be cutting you off, because the problem is, let's say the rate of inflation is 3% and you get a 2.7% raise. That's still effectively a pay cut of 0.3%. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you haven't had a 4% raise in 4 years, so yeah, think about the rate of inflation since you've had that job, your raises that you've gotten since then. If the rate of inflation is still higher than what the totality was of your raises, you've essentially gotten a pay cut for those past few years. And a lot of companies will purposely take advantage of that because they know a lot of people are hesitant to change, especially a lot of people in tech are socially awkward. They don't want to have to go and deal with people and go network and schmooze. So they use that against you. They know that you don't want to go out and, like, you know, rock the boat and change things and everything like that. So they are banking on the fact that you're not going to change things and you're just going to hope that a better opportunity falls in your lap, but that's not how it goes. That's why even at my last job, they were totally taken out of left field when they're like, yeah, we don't think you're performing enough. Even though, like, you guys know, like, I was overworked at my last job. I was the only one doing infrastructure as code. I was the only one doing Python. I was the only one that even knew how to use Git. Okay? I was the main Linux guy. I was dealing with Proofpoint, Zscaler, CrowdStrike, Tenable, you know, a couple other platforms and AWS and things like that. And they're still like, hey, yeah, we feel like you're still not doing enough. And they were like, well, you're not going to get a raise this year, or you're not going to get and you're not going to get your bonus. And they also want to put you on a PIP. I think it was more so that I kept getting into it with the VP of Cyber because they're one of those people that they have to be the smartest person in the room. And there were multiple times where I said, this is not going to go the way you think it's going to go. This is actually going to cause us a lot more grief, strife, and, you know, issues along the way than this approach that I proposed. And sure enough, they'd come back and say, well, why is this taking so long? Why is there so many issues? And then I would have to send them back the email chain of me saying exactly what would happen. And it's 3 months after we had that discussion, and I'm saying, we're experiencing the exact same problems that I saw coming. And you didn't want to listen to me because you wanted to be the right one. So, yeah, Chief was holding up his old job and still was told that he didn't perform well. Oh yeah, and from what I've been told, they still haven't filled my position at my old job. I've been gone 2 months! So, that's just, you know, but that's what companies will do, is they will take advantage of the loyal people there, thinking that they're not going to move on. And, yeah, so the long and short of it is, if you look at your job, when you get a job, plan to stay there for at least 2 to 3 years. After 2 to 3 years, then you got a lay of the land. You then have an understanding of your average pay raises. So if your pay raises are still just around the rate of inflation, plus or minus 1% point. So like if the rate of inflation is like 2.7% and you've at most gotten a 4% raise, that's the time when you need to start looking elsewhere. If your raises have been below the rate of inflation, definitely need to look at elsewhere. Because I've moved jobs and I've, you know, at the minimum gotten 40% bumps. And you should, what was it my financial planner told me? You should be banking on your investments having a growth of like, what, 7 to 10%. So the way that I look at things is my salary should raise nearly the same growth rate of what my investments can, because those companies that are getting traded on the market are getting performance similar to that very often. At the very least, if you're getting 5% growth, okay, you might be able to stay there and you're outpacing, you know, inflation a little bit, that you're actually having growth in your buying power. But if you're still hovering around rate of inflation and you're not getting good bonuses on top of it, then yeah. Or his boss might have been a dick. Or it was both. So, the honest truth is, I would not recommend anyone that wants to work in tech to go work at the old company I was at. And I will be talking about that in my upcoming video. But yeah. Largest raise I got was 20%. Turns out Mexicans can't keep up once the temperatures hit negative 20 Celsius. Jesus. Last year, the feedback I got was to look less nervous and make better eye contact. Well, F that. You'll rock the boat until it tips. I just want you to see. Yes, Barack. Can I help you? I got both of you right now. Yes. Yes. Look, I gotta play Red Dead Redemption. Okay. Yes. Can I help you? Do you guys need to go outside? Is that it? Okay. We're gonna take a quick break right now. And I'm gonna take the dogs outside. So... give me like 2 or 3 minutes. But first, let me give them treats since chat just used those points. Chev. 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 Come on. Chev. Chev. Lamala. Alright, come here. Chev. Lamala. Alright. Come on. Oh, your leg's hurting you, isn't it? Okay. We'll use a bathroom. Well, the dogs will use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Then we'll get into Red Dead Redemption on Linux. Alright, be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. Gets us out, so I have to take care of the dogs right now. He's doing some stuff. So, yeah, and then my older dog, he's getting older. I still have to give him surgery, and so he needs he's a little bit slower than usual. It's not, a malignant tumor or anything. It's just a fatty tumor in a more inconvenient spot, so I have to be patient with him. Alright, so let me make sure the audio is working before we get into the gaming on Linux stuff, and then we can chill out and chat some more, because I see there's some other questions and everything. But Sunday is gaming on Linux night. Okay, so I do need to reset pipe wire. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it's still not there. I wonder if I have to...
Front, left.
Okay, so hopefully now it should work.
Front, left.
Okay, cool. I've been slowly figuring out little issues with it. George Hott says that if hacking wasn't illegal, then we would find so much 0 days than Mythos. Well, Mythos is just a tool. Everyone's like overhyping it. All these different tools. Look, I'm sure it has utility, but this sounds a lot like the GPT-2 marketing they did in 2017, 2019. Oh, it's so dangerous. We're afraid to release it to the public. GPT-2 was not as useful as, like, even GPT-4 that we have. Let alone GPT-3 when everything became popular. Alright, so... let's see if we got the, game working and everything now. What's your thoughts on the Vercel breach? They haven't released too much details, but I mean... things will get compromised. Looks like it was a Google vibe-coded app or something like that they're talking about. I've been trying to get into an IT job. I have home experience, but nobody offers me anything. It's tough right there in the market in general. Not just, it's tough all over. It really is. Entry level's just getting bent over extremely hard. Oh, right. Hold on. I forgot to switch the game. Get on the Windows PC, switch that. I should probably... I'll resume that. Stream Manager. And switch that to Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, it's kind of interesting is how old this game is and how many people still play it. Alright, now I gotta switch it on Kick. I know everyone has to start somewhere, but is working at a cable company, call center, help desk too low of an entry job? No! It's not too low. Look, everybody starts somewhere. Some companies will pay for your certifications while you're in the call center.
We just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train. We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
There we go. Oh, you're not being ignored. It's just I have a bunch of chats going, Bengali. You've been unemployed for 2 months? No, I haven't been unemployed. There was only a 1 week gap between my last job and my new one, and that's because I gave myself 1 week intentionally to go decompress. Any advice for a college student? I've tried to get help desk positions, but since I'm full-time, I feel like college is holding me back. It's also rare to find part-time help desk jobs. I wouldn't say college is necessarily holding you back. It's more so that right now, like I was saying, the entire job market is effed, especially for entry level. So it's not like, oh, they don't want to hire you because you're in college. It's they don't want to hire right now because there is so much uncertainty that, not to get on a political tangent here, Trump caused a lot of uncertainty and confusion for businesses because businesses need stability and consistency. And when he did this whole like tariff thing and messing with H-1Bs and everything like that, whatever your opinions are, it created a lot of uncertainties that the budgets they made only a few months before he was in office were now invalid.
Come on, we're falling behind. Get us out the stream. Gotta keep us moving, but calm. Ah, shit. Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there? Does everything look all
You know, as old as this game is, it still holds up pretty well.
the goddamn wheel?
All right, let's get it fixed.
Getting over the first chapter hump. Yeah, we restarted the game entirely when we started playing this again, because it's been a while.
Put the wheel back on.
So I couldn't remember where I was at. So I'm like, let's just start over. We'll at least do Red Dead Redemption 2's story, and then eventually get to Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind and replaying that.
Nearly there. There.
Finally found my dream tablet. The price is high. Did you hear from Roni? Oh. From who? The if Avatar situation has proven anything, it's that Mythos would have been leaked so fast by someone if it was that dangerous. Oh yeah.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well,
I want to switch from switch to Mac OS from Windows 11. What is your advice? Mac OS or Win 11? What is better for a regular user? Y'all gonna hate me for this, but the honest truth is, for the regular user, I'd still recommend Windows over Mac. Here's why. There's a lot of different nuances and stuff that goes into Mac OS, but there's some software people are going to be using as regular users that either doesn't work on Mac, or you have to buy a whole new Mac-specific version.
they lost it all. Stole them clean away from them.
They're also more expensive up front, and the average user doesn't need the Apple tax.
How's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly?
Tablet maker for NATO and Germany. Totally over rugged and expensive. Yeah, you can get a lot of those, if you look up the tablets that they use in science expositions, like they have tablets designed to be around like volcanoes and stuff. They can get expensive too.
Don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. Yeah. So, what happened to your tribe? I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father-
Which Meshtastic should I get? I've been loving the Lilygo T-Echo Plus. That's the one I just picked up. The only advice I would give, if you buy one of these yourself, is,
Oh, life.
get a new antenna, because the stock antenna is shit.
Soldiers captured my mother.
There are inexpensive ones you can find on Amazon and stuff, but, look around for a good Meshtastic antenna that's tuned to your frequency. So, like, if you're in the USA, North America, you're going to want 915 megahertz. If you're over in the EU, you're going to need 868 megahertz tuned antennas. Not sure about the other regions, though.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
The average user will also be on x64 instead of Apple Silicon, which can open the door to Linux.
Heading the right way?
That depends. Are we
Good luck finding x64 stuff in Mac. They've been deprecating more and more of it.
Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine.
Oh, and we just switched capture cards a few streams ago, so let me know if there are any video or audio quality issues with the game.
Let's hope not.
Really at the point where I enjoy playing with Linux and Mac and look at Windows as my work OS. That's kind of how I've done it.
Good place to lie low.
It'll do for now.
What is...
Dutch is really going to lie. It's
How is Cure and Nexus mods on Linux? I'm using Nexus mods for my Elder Scrolls, Morrowind stuff.
me had a real lead.
But, the Nexus mod manager doesn't work on Linux yet. I know they're working on a Linux version. It's been on their GitHub. But it's still not there yet. But I've been using Nexus mods for Morrowind.
We've all been in this line of work a long time, and we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more.
I'll have that documented more soon as we get into Morrowind. I'm still playing with getting all the add-ons in that I wanted before we get our Morrowind play in. Same thing as when we redo Oblivion
Good for the health.
and maybe Skyrim.
That stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Curse mods for World of Warcraft. I don't do World of Warcraft, so I really have no knowledge whatsoever. Now, I do know World of Warcraft does work on Linux, has for quite a while, but I don't know the specifics of it.
There you are, brother. Head in there. Follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on.
Man, I passed my Sec Plus and was so excited. It was my first cert. Nice! Mazel tov there, buddy. I know, it's a great feeling. I know when I got my CISSP, it was a big deal, because that was the first cert I really got. We're not counting Windows XP and Server 2003, but... yeah, it was a big deal. And you're like, damn, this is, dragging on forever, and you may get to that point where it's like, man, I'm probably gonna fail. And you kind of at the end are like, oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna end up having to retake this test and kind of get surprised.
This place.
Now I'm depressed because I see crazy resumes and nobody getting jobs, and it's like, damn, I'm gonna be learning this forever and may never even get any job.
Now it is time to
The market's really weird right now,
Arthur and I were about to
as I was saying earlier.
something big.
A lot of the people, I will be completely honest, that are going on and saying like, man, I've been looking for jobs for months and everything. I hate to say it this way. The few people I've had that have sent me their resumes to look at it, I have to go back to them and say, the reason why you're not getting callbacks is your resume looks like shit. you have a lot of great things, but they're not worded right for application tracking systems, or you're not, you know, using the right keywords, terms, things like that that they're looking for. So generally, I recommend people to go hire a professional resume writer. And then if you have somebody in your field, like a mentor or something, that can give critiques on your resume overall.
Its consolations.
But unfortunately, now that more companies are relying on AI and HR doesn't know shit about tech, you're kind of at their mercy for the gatekeeper.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather around. Quickly now.
So I guess we finally got the camp built.
That things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time.
You have no idea what to do, you're legit stuck. At this point, just go apply for different jobs. Get your resume professionally designed by a professional resume writer. There's a bunch out there. It's going to cost you like $100 to $200. So many different paths. Well, at this point, try to learn conceptually of all the things that are out there, and then, keep on moving. You're going to change your job multiple times throughout your career. Don't be afraid of going into a job, realizing it's not your cup of tea, then moving to another job. If you're early out in your job and you're changing your job maybe every 6 to 12 months, that's totally fine. Once you know your career path, then give yourself like 2 to 3 years per each job before you consider moving on.
Have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
Gate number 1, AIATS. Gate number 2, HR. Gate number 3, the actual team. Pretty much.
Water got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Do you have a paid mentorship program or something? I need some guidance. Not paid, but you can join the Discord and Matrix communities that I have the link in bio for. Tons of people there. We're all learning and growing together. All different skill levels. Can I even get any job with Security Plus? I feel like I have nothing to get something. I didn't have my Security Plus until 2 months ago. I was in the field 12, 13 years before I got any cert. The CISSP was my first real one that I started putting on my applications.
Got off the mountain.
I know it's, you know, you're at the beginning. You see this Mount Everest you have to climb. Don't focus about the top of the mountain. Just look at what's right in front of you.
His eyes are sparkling once more.
How hard is it to get into governance? That's the path I want to go down.
I think we all.
If we're talking about GRC tends to not be as technical. It can be done. I know quite a few people that have gotten into governance, and that's generally where a lot of people I know that start out before they get into more technical roles. What will happen if hacking ever becomes not illegal? I don't understand your phrasing there with it, because it will never be a situation that unethical hacking will never not be illegal. You're messing with systems that you have no authorization to. It's the same thing as you break into somebody's house and you start messing with their things. And the other thing is that hacking is neither good nor bad. A lot of the mainstream has wrongfully twisted the term of what hacking originally meant, which is that you are altering or modifying a software or hardware to work for your desires without it being intentionally designed for that. For example, Linux is, you know, a bunch of hack jobs. Apache software, bunch of hack jobs, basically. Not in the negative way of, like, hack job being bad, but things were hacked together. But illegal hacking will always remain illegal because you're messing with things in an unauthorized fashion that have basically been the same way since the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act decades ago. You think I should just try for help desk? Yes. If you're starting out your career, there's nothing wrong with starting at the absolute bottom, because you are starting your career out. I thought there was something there. So yeah, you're just starting your career out. There's nothing wrong with starting with help desk, and because you're starting your career out, don't be sold the BS that you have to absolutely stay with the job that is this my horse? But you don't have to stay with the company that, you get your first job with. Because, look, they always talk this big game about you need to have loyalty to the company, but the company will never be loyal to you.
Long time, boy.
Help desk Linux positions on Linux 5,000 applications for one job. Yeah, and? That's how it is. You just got to keep applying. But don't just apply to LinkedIn. LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, Google jobs in your area. Google will have alerts for different companies because you can even find jobs on Craigslist. Yes, there are legitimate companies that actually do put positions on there, even though it's a little bit dated. But a lot of companies won't even put their jobs on LinkedIn or Indeed or anything. They may have application systems on their own company websites. So, it's... The irony is you kind of have to OSINT to get a cybersecurity job in the first place. Actually avoided LinkedIn. Is that a mistake or am I not missing anything? That's a mistake. Look, you all know I don't have that much in the way of social media. But the reality is, if you don't actively look at LinkedIn for job opportunities and even some networking opportunities and all that, you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm over here. Okay. Now, is LinkedIn the end-all be-all? No. But it is still useful to have. But I wouldn't be too comfortable with putting all your information on LinkedIn because people will use that to try to, figure out how they can get into your company that you work for and stuff like that. So I make it a habit of I only may at most list my prior jobs, but not my current jobs. What the hell? Stop!
I don't have to take this. I'm just gonna leave, okay?
Keyboard and mouse is kind of weird on this. LinkedIn Learning is an underutilized resource. I hear good things and bad things about it. The issue with LinkedIn Learning is a lot of it is not really relevant to a lot of the stuff I do, but some people like it, some people hate it.
Alright, there we go. Oh, Arthur, come here, come over here. I want you to meet our friends.
It gets annoying as hitting apply just to be redirected to another site just to redirect again. Yeah, that'll happen.
Anyone can tell this one is a...
The other important thing is, like I say, go out, network, make friends, and they'll help you find other jobs.
How much you cost, anyway?
Ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
Excuse me.
Well, I must say, you got a fine way with the women, amigo.
Yeah, regular dandy and a charmer. Where's Phil?
Oh, man. I dread to think about it. Hey! There he is.
Watch where you're going. Take it
Are
easy,
you about to
pal.
kiss that guy or
Take it
punch
easy,
him?
We have our answer.
Right into a bar scene.
here, you little greaser. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Yeah, get the hell off. You bum.
Oof.
Give Javier a hand over there. Hey, tough guy. You want some too, huh?
Ouch.
Pretty boy. Boy, you're kidding me. Really, boy? Come on, let's see it. Kill that feed brain, Morgan. Knock his head off. You okay there, Arthur? Yeah, I got this son of a bitch.
God damn it. Ow. Ow.
Come on, Arthur. My drink's waiting. All right. You show him, Tommy.
Come on.
Stop! Stop! Please! Please! I beg you, stop. Come, sir. You won the fight already. Surely that's enough.
No, I want to curb stomp him.
No business.
Any cyber events in New York City I can go to network? Yeah, look up on Eventbrite, meetup.com, and infosecmap.com. That's where you'll find all the events in most places. I will say, listening to people's struggles to get work makes me feel grateful for my entry-level position. Sounds like a mess out there. It absolutely is. And I hate to sound like a dick this way, but I think a lot of the issues people are having in terms of jobs is... Yes, the market is effed. I will admit that. But there's also been an issue with a lot of people that are new to the field that just have not been taught how to present themselves properly on paper and in interviews. And I think that's a fault of a lot of the education courses, because they'll be like, hey, here's how to do this, but many of them are never taught how to do a proper resume or how to present yourself and stand out in some of these systems.
Yes.
I was told by mouth and personality got my job and not my experience. That'll happen.
We'll pay them.
I'm a data center technician, but I want to pivot to cyber. Any tips? Other than finding positions out there to see where you can pivot into, there's not much there. Some people will tell you to go, and get certain certifications, but it's a tough market in general until you're mid and senior, to be honest. It's just tough all over right now.
Go find out what you can.
That's more than likely been my problem, no guidance. And yeah, that's a problem that we overall have in our generation is when it comes to finances, nobody actually tells us what we should do. When it comes to job applications, nobody tells us what we should do. I'm very fortunate and privileged in the fact that I have family that both has business owners and more professional people, so I was at least given some guidance. I have a network that I built up over the years for various different things that whenever I need to go find a new job, I had like 3-4 different people that all were helping me find jobs, and they'd find positions for different jobs that I wasn't aware of. Wait, where's my horse? That ain't my horse, is it? Isn't there a way to whistle for your horse? What's the button? Keyboard and mouse. Where's the keys? Oh, key mapping. Alright, we got the pause menu. Stealth, jump. Horse melee mode? Okay, guess that's a thing. Weapons, boats, and training. Control on bat. Okay. Air, toggle weapon sight. That's good to know, though. I can do that. Wait, where's the horse button? Isn't like whistle for horse or something? Oh, that's combat. Activities. God! Okay, on foot. Well, where the hell's the find horse? Oh, H. Okay. Yeah, I must have passed it.
Oh my God!
The hell? The hell?
Morning, son.
Oh, there's my horse. All right.
You want to start something?
What's up, Ion Q?
Give a fella a nickel. Give me a dime.
All right, so now, where do I need to head to? I guess there's a giant question mark over here. I was wondering if I can use my YubiKey and my login in Windows 11 because it's not working. I think you should be able to. However, I think you'll, I haven't done it myself, but you might be able to do it as a smart card.
What's this all about? No, this can't be happening.
Totally just ran into a guy. Gotta get used to the horse controls.
Can I get a few cents?
I didn't know that was your wife.
Ever use that? Or just hoping no one calls you out?
Okay, so what am I looking for over here? I'm guessing it's the saloon.
Will somebody help me out? I was in the army.
We got a problem or something?
I can punch you if that's a problem. Sound like you cracked some teeth.
Come on, sir. Try to remember what really happened at Sylvia's Saloon back in '76.
Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot of bunk.
It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history.
Ancient history.
Who's your friend there?
Put that in your fucking book, Plato.
This is Jim Boy Calloway. The Jim Boy Calloway.
And I'm supposed to know who that is?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
Don't let the beast take you down.
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon right now, kill him yourself.
I don't want to kill him. I want to deify him. He's a god. I'm trying to write his biography.
How's that going?
I think I prefer the duel. Be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger, or he'd kill me, and I could be set free from ever having to speak to him again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
The joys of gunslinging. It's win-win, freedom or glory.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna write that down, if I may.
Be my guest.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
But you are a gunslinger.
Not really. I mean, folks who need shooting, I try and shoot in the back. All that other stuff, it's, well, bunk.
But you fought duels.
Once upon a time, I may have.
And you ain't interested in fame.
I don't think so.
Strange. But you like fortune.
I need money, sure.
Who doesn't need money?
Forgive me, mister, if I seem a little desperate. I am a little desperate. This book, I've got to make a thing of it, and, well, there's a whole list of gunfighters. Legends, every last one.
And you want me to shoot him?
Emmett Granger, Flaco Hernandez, Billy Midnight, Black Bell.
Never heard of him.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway.
And shoot him?
Any of them get uppity,
I can shoot him.
shoot them.
Hey!
Can't believe I just said that.
You want me to go find some sad, deluded fools like him, ask if he was the greatest, and then if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well,
This is still my first playthrough, so I haven't really...
See what I can do.
I've never beaten this game. I mean, I've played it a few times, but I've not gotten further than 18%. I forget the whole game.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be...
Shoot him in the buttocks like Forrest Gump. Mama said life is like a box of chocolates, but those chocolates got hollow points in them. And they shoot you in the ass.
Okay, boy.
Things ain't so good.
There are endless amount of side quests, parts of the charm of this game. Yeah, I think that Rockstar did a pretty good amount of work with this game based on what everybody told me. Like, look at the graphics in it. And, like, just the little details. Like, the footprints that come off when you're riding the horse. Like, even the graphics still hold up pretty well, as old as this game is. Now, I'm playing in 1440p. Oops. Let me know if y'all are having any quality issues over there, because I know that we had some issues where when I switched over the capture card, for some reason, it was putting the video out at 720p instead of 1080p, even though I'm playing at 1440. But I mean, yeah, everything is pretty much maxed out over here. I mean, we can probably up some of the stuff here. I'm just trying to see if I can improve quite a bit. I still want... free quality. Alright, let's see if that'll work for all that stuff. Because we got a 5070 Ti, so we can definitely put this through its paces. Yeah, it's still rendering great with the 5070 Ti. Okay, let me see if I can bump this all the way up. All right, let's see. Ultra. We can turn the shadows up a little bit. Allows the shadows to be rendered of compared to center. Okay, we can turn that on. Okay. Yeah, we can damn near have this, like, fully maxed out. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. And it's still smooth as a baby's bottom. Okay, so where do we need to head to? Wait, I should have bought some food. Damn it. This makes me wonder how Halo looks now that it's finally on PC. Oh, we've played the entire Halo series with the Master Chief Collection 2-3 years ago, and on a 3070 we were maxing it out. Now we have a 3070 Ti. Now they still don't have the whatchamacallit, Elder Scrolls, not Elder Scrolls, they still don't have the Halo, was it 5? I think it was. They need to really put all the games on PC that were on console, because a lot of those games still haven't been ported over. Oh yeah, Halo totally still holds up. We can replay that anytime. I will never pass up Halo. As well as original Gears of War 1 through 3. But I need to figure out how to play the original Gears of War because it's not on Steam.
Hey, what the hell?
God damn it! Do you need something?
Whoa now.
Hey there.
Okay, so let's go to the general store here. Wait, where's the door?
Ain't you got other things to do than bother me?
Yeah, I can punch you in the face.
Howdy. Have a look around. I have an assortment of hunting bait and tools if you haven't noticed. Worms and crickets by the front door, and don't miss the scent blocker by the back window.
Now, let me show you.
Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, so we gonna need some provisions. Moderately baked beans.
That's done.
Okay, so we got 5 things of beans. Got the kidney beans. Beans, good for the heart. The more you eat, the more you fart, the better. The more you fart, the better you feel. So eat beans with every meal. Let's see. Canned pineapples. They had pineapple back then?
Nice.
Alright. Oh, we could have gotten some apples and stuff, too.
I guarantee all that is right from the farm.
Did you see that there's a new Hannah Montana Linux? Yeah, I heard about that. We may play with that this week.
Good doing business with you.
Okay, we don't need whiskey. Don't need a hair tonic. We can get some cocaine gum. Pistol cartridges regular. Oh, we don't have a pistol. We just got a revolver. Okay, 60 rounds there. We got repeater.
All yours.
We got rifle cartridges.
That's mighty popular these days.
We'll get some arrows. Arrows. What else do we need? Don't need an outfit.
Used to hack up Citadel Rock all the time.
Man, they got a lot of clothes here.
Just don't have the energy no more.
What about accessories? Nope, don't need anything there. Yep, alright.
Can I get you anything else? Look around. Take care.
Found you. All I'm studying for my CompTIA security. Nice. How's that been going for you? I gotta get back to doing my studies. I gotta finish up one class at WGU.
Face is a blacksmith too, so let me know if you need me to grab something for you from the catalog.
Let's have a look.
I've just been dragging ass. Alright, let's see. Revolver wise. Damn, $50. I feel like that handgun is a little bit, these semi-autos are a little bit out of the time period. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself a rifle and a shotgun.
The East, I get a lot of passing folks stocking up on bullets and weapons. Some of them may belong to a gang. Hey, how would I know?
Okay, so we got a bunch of different pistol cartridges here. Stop and power, designed for reliability. Those are pistol cartridges. Alright. Regular ammo should be fine. Do you know the way to the Will of D? These nuts? I still haven't, so I finished all the, One Piece stuff. But I haven't watched the latest episodes because they haven't dubbed it into English yet. And Crunchyroll's been dragging ass on dubbing all the episodes, although I've been catching up with Dr. Stone because I think they're in their last core. It's annoying that Crunchyroll is still the most popular thing for anime. Because there really isn't any other competition than them. And I found out something interesting is that apparently the Japanese were not aware of just how influential they were not aware of just how influential Crunchyroll was outside of Japan. There's a better legal platform to watch anime. Which one? I really should go hunting. I need to go fishing too. Because I think hunting is where we can make most of our money on pelts. Oh, did I just make it back to our camp? Yeah, alright. hitch that horse up. Get some missions out of here. High dive. How well does high dive work for a lot of the more recent animes like,
Mercy. Come on. Mercy.
Should I threaten or antagonize him?
You got some speaking to do of your own.
Dutch.
About that old gang of yours.
They have stuff Crunchyroll don't. Okay.
I don't know nothing.
How much does high dive cost?
Whoa, hold your horses there. It seems the cat has got our friend here's tongue.
Because I don't see myself leaving Crunchyroll, because unfortunately they still have a lot.
I told you, mister. I told all of you. I don't know nothing, okay? They ain't no friends.
The third and final part, Core 3 of Dr. Stone, is scheduled to premiere on April 2nd, as with previous seasons. The final installment of the series will be streamed. Yeah.
Tell us what is going on. Who am I kidding? One O'Driscoll.
Yeah, I know they dubbed up to Egghead, but I haven't seen anything in the new Elbaf arc. And I think they just started those episodes.
What's he doing? Where's he going?
It's good, bro. Currently in help desk, working on going to IM. Like your content and takes. Appreciate it. Yeah, right now it's gaming on Linux Sundays, so we're doing some gaming on Linux and chilling and talking about a bunch of different stuff.
What do you want from me?
Elbaf is fire, caught up on the manga. Yeah.
Now or after we got these little fellas all.
Okay, okay. I know we're
They about to take his nuts off with a hot poker.
you any more than you like him. He's at 6 Point Cabin. I'll take you there. Serious. I don't like him. I mean, I like him even less than I like you. No offense.
Oh, none taken.
Okay then, partner. Why don't you take a few of us?
The only reason I haven't really pirated as much for anime is because I'm using Roku sticks and I haven't built a infrastructure to stream to my TVs and everything. Eventually I'll do that, but it's not been a high priority for me.
I ain't no O'Driscoll. You sure as shit was. John, Bill, come here. We got a social call needs making. Where we heading?
Up into the hills behind Valentine. Well, I'll show you.
John, you take this little rattlesnake with you. Any nonsense, you kill him. Sure. You're gonna pay your buddies our respects.
He taking us to Combe?
That's what he says. Come on.
I'm taking you to him. Look, I'll give...
Let me see.
More directions when we're close. But if I know where we are, it's up past Valentine.
All right, I'll leave.
Have you seen the new episodes of The Slime? I haven't done the, what was that anime where he turns into a slime? I forget what it's called.
I gotta say, I ain't an O'Driscoll.
I haven't seen that yet.
You smell like...
Which hat atelier is at the top of my TBW TV? What do you mean?
That's right.
Oh. To be watched. Oh, Witch Hat Atelier. I haven't seen that one.
You got throwing knives in your saddlebag. Dud said that you might... I was asked to give them, and I'm doing you the further courtesy of telling you about it.
Next time you want to give me something, how about you give it to me instead of...
I've been watching the latest episodes of Scrubs, Will Trent, and The Rookie lately. Been trying to catch up on those, as well as Dr. Stone, and just been waiting patiently for the One Piece dubs. What else was it I was watching? Oh yeah, what is it? Gachiakuta, I think it was. They just finished their first season. Love that show. That was pretty good. Are the new Scrubs holding up to the older stuff? Oh yeah, I think they really are. They are definitely... It's like a modern version of the old Scrubs, because if you watch the old Scrubs, it definitely could not be redone today in today's, you know, political climate, just with a few of the jokes. Though, the old Scrubs still wasn't, you know, bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, you know, How I Met Your Mother, where you rewatch How I Met Your Mother and you cringe, but there's a lot of humor that just would not be able to go over well today, like Dr. Cox calling JD all the women's names that he did. That would not be appreciated. They did tastefully include Dr. Cox, and without giving too much away, just to, like, transition things. Because as much as I love him, he, you know, I don't think would have been appropriate to stay in as a doctor, but they did a good way of adding him to the show. But yeah, overall, the new Scrubs, I have to say, they definitely kept up with the old magic of what, you know, worked, and learned from the failure of that final season they had on the original run.
Save your horses, we gotta climb, boys.
Boondocks would be canceled so hard. Oh yeah, I love the Boondocks.
What did you just say?
So glad the janitor is back, but his new old job is, yeah. I'm, like, glad he's back, but at the same time, I'm like, it really hurts to, see him that way. Not like as in it's a bad thing, it's just, I think they could have written him in much better, but I know they wanted to include him for the, nostalgia reasons. But the JD and Turk relationship is the same way it was. I kind of don't like how they, wrote, what's-her-face? Dr. Reed. And the relationship that she has with JD. Like, I get where they're coming at with it, but it's like, I feel like they're purposely trying to write it in to, like, do the whole will they, won't they kind of thing all over again, and kind of, like, relive that entire trope.
Like those mongrel dogs.
You're outlawed like them.
Because I just get this feeling that they're gonna, like, still push them together still, and I'm like,
Fighting the law, nature. You're out for yourselves.
See? This is why you're no Driscoll.
Dr. Cox's wife was just as I remember her. Oh yeah, Jordan? I loved her character in the show.
Sneak thief and a killer. Dutch is more like a teacher.
From where I've been.
But yeah, like, the new Scrubs is one of the few shows I can say they're pulling on it. They definitely relaunched it because of the nostalgia factor, but they're not leaning too hard into it and messing it up like How I Met Your Mother, when they redid the whole thing with the How I Met Your Father, was Girl Meets World was definitely, you know, compared to Boy Meets World. Just the way they wrote things.
Into the forest.
We're going in quiet, taking them out as we find them, trying not to set things off. But if we do, we move quick and hard.
I wonder if T-Mobile knew it was coming, because the years of T-Mobile home internet with Turk and JD. I think they understood the market, because, like, Scrubs was definitely a millennial and Gen X show.
Hey, we're real close. I'd leave your horses the other side of this clearing.
I'll get my guns off my horse, and I'm ready.
Easy, Bill. Quiet.
Okay, so we got throwing knives. We also got a stick of dynamite.
This is it. The cabin's just the other side of this hill.
Okay. Off your horses.
Anyone buffer? I haven't dropped a single frame yet, according to OBS, so I don't know what to tell you.
might have shared a horse, but we ain't friends. Remember, I'm watching you. Every
Well, you know, you can definitely say that they ain't full of shit in this, game for developing, just the horses are.
Jesus Christ. Hey, there, you see?
Okay, get down.
Cabin's in the clean.
Red Dead Redemption is just the path to GTA. I wish they made it where if you did something in RDR, it would mess with GTA 5. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
He'll be holed up in his cabin.
I really don't have the best hope for GTA 6 and Elder Scrolls 6 based on what the studios have had happen to them.
The fellow that spooked the game, I reckon. I'm gonna drain it. I'll catch up. No, we ain't gonna fall for that. We're gonna wait so you can tell him yourself. Yeah. If anyone's actually gonna shoot the messenger, it'd be that mean son of a bitch.
Yes, sir.
Come on, shake it off.
Come on. What are we doing about the pisser, Morgan? One by the tree.
Hush. Hush now.
You want me to take him?
We're here. Let's get him.
It's on. We move quick. We move fast.
Don't run away from me.
Come at me, you Irish bastards!
What the hell? We got him. Close in.
He weren't lying there, little toad.
It was cold. This is done. Tom O'Driscoll, where are you?
Come on.
We catch you unawares.
Catch you in your underwear.
Hide if you know what's good for you. None of them get out of here.
This is quite a hideout.
Shit.
What are you hiding out? The woods for?
Come on, where?
Leave him. Tom's still here. I'll check. You look out here.
Go on, run! What the? Really? Can't go and shoot them in the ass and then you fail to miss it?
Okay, now what? We're at the perimeter.
Wait, really? Catching y'all in the underwear, huh? Literally caught y'all with your pants down. Oh, that was definitely a nut shot. Shit. God damn it. Took one to the shoulder.
Okay, now what? We're at the perimeter.
It's on! We move quick! We move hard!
Come on then! Come on!
We caught him on the drink!
It was cold! This is done!
We can defend the cabin! Fall back!
Wish I had a better frickin' rifle. I could aim better. There we go.
Grimoon87 is now chilling in the lab.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Alright, so now I guess we need to search the cabin. And let's go loot these bodies.
Ain't you checking the cabin for comb? Give it up.
$1.58.
Now, what you stashing in here?
Ooh, I got a tomahawk.
Be in the cabin.
What you holding, O'Driscoll?
You ain't gonna check the cabin.
Ooh. Pants down in the woods makes you wonder what they were doing.
Thank you.
Well, you know what they say that comes out of Texas. Steers and... Well, I ain't finishing that sentence because I might get censored by TikTok. But you get the point.
You set us up. Come here!
What?
You set us up.
No, I didn't.
You did. Colm O'Driscoll ain't here!
He was here, I swear! If I was setting you up, I wouldn't have saved your life.
It's a good point, Arthur.
All right, then, go on. Get out of here.
Hey?
I won't kill you.
I didn't set you up.
Get lost.
Get lost.
I'm letting you run away. Now go on. Get out of here.
That's as good as killing me. Out there, without you, Colm O'Driscoll's gonna lose his mind about this.
Good thing I'm a Yankee transplant.
Give me a break. All right, then. But I'm warning you.
Oh, hey, I know.
Come on, let's get to camp.
So you got the cash then?
What cash?
Yeah, there's usually some cash in the chimney.
I'll check it. Rest of you boys, get to camp quick.
See, Arthur? I ain't so bad.
Hey, Bill. You tell Dutch.
I don't know about putting money in a chimney, because, you know, somebody gonna light fire and then all the cash would actually go with it. Don't mind if I do. $12 make you holler me, love you, long time GI. Yeah, sure, we'll take some provisions. Take some shotguns, shells. What's in the cabinet? Let's loot the lockbox over here. What does that say? A ginseng elixir? Wait. Am I able to take that? Oh, no. That won't let me buy the shotgun. That will let me just, drop it for that. Okay. Okay, we got shotgun shells. Oh, come on. Weapon is dirty. Weapons can become dirty and use can be maintained. Let me see. Okay, we can search there.
At least you got something tucked away.
Do I want the repeater? There we go. Wait, what did I just miss? That? Oh, loot. Okay, so we got a bunch of bodies to loot over here. What's up, Rocky? What's my boy doing? He's a good dog. Hold up. That was not what I wanted.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, I think we got away. Using NVIDIA on Linux? Why though? Because I do a lot of work that requires CUDA. I don't understand why people have this animosity to Linux. I mean, NVIDIA on Linux nowadays, because a lot of the complaints there are no longer really as relevant anymore. So how does one get rid of a bounty? Oh, I gotta go to a post office. Kinda interesting how post offices are so multifaceted.
Be not unkind. Help the blind. Give, and ye shall receive. Help a blind man. $1 for your future. $1 for your fate.
Have this.
Give him a whole $1.
I tell thee, bethink yourself before taking possession of another man's horse, for not all will go willingly.
Well, okay then.
Alright, let's see. Where do we need to go? Oh, where did we... Oh, we ended up a ways out. Okay. I guess we can head back to the post office over there.
Sorry, boy.
Gotta feed the horse. Alright, let's continue on. What is this game? Oh, this is Red Dead Redemption 2. We just basically started playing it a week ago. I got like a fifth of the way into the game and then I just restarted it because I hadn't played it for a couple of years before then.
Hey there, mister.
Alright, let's see if we can get into town, at least pay off that bounty, and then continue on our way.
Hey, you. Slow up now.
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, you gotta slow down when you do it. I forget that you can interact with the different NPCs in a different way. Okay, so we got a $15 bounty on our heads. Oh, the train's running through right now.
Is that your breath or horse's ass?
Ain't no harm in having some.
Yeah?
I could use a fella like you. You wanna make some easy money? Don't be good.
Leviticus Cornwall's train robbers still at large.
Go get. My bastard of a friend double-crossed me again, and I ain't gonna stand for it this time. So listen.
Do I get to kill him?
Hotel. You rob him. We split the money. What do you say?
Should we rob him?
So, you interested or not?
Find someone else. I ain't interested.
Fine. Suit yourself. You're alone.
I'm deciding if I want to be good or bad in this game. I guess we can figure that out later. Right now, let's at least head to the post office. Alright, so let's pay our bounty. I doubt it was that simple back in the day. Oh, I'll just pay a bounty. Nobody gonna bother me again. I do like the detail they have of the train here. So I'm guessing... Alright, we can make it back to camp. Oh, I just realized I think I had enough money to go buy that rifle, but we'll have to go get some more money. Hit him up, move him up, roll him out. Rawhide. Alright, let's see. Back at camp.
Hey, Arthur.
Jose,
You want to go hunting?
what are you hunting? An elephant?
I wish. No, I saw a huge bear. One of the biggest I ever saw. I reckon nearly...
Looks like a nice rifle.
My God. Look, you need me to come with you.
Of course. Let's go.
Where are we heading exactly?
Up near the Dakota River. Might take a day or two.
I could do with a break from this place.
Oh, me too. It's been a rough couple of weeks. You need anything?
I don't think so. I got all I need.
Let's go then.
Don't forget to hunt the legendary animals. Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
See ya.
Nah, I miss her. She was quite a horse. This one's okay, but ain't no boat to see.
I've been meaning to offload this big Shire horse for a while now. Unruly bastard.
Where'd you get him?
Some big, loudmouth bastard tried to rob me. Was out riding, so I... Well, you know how it is. Let's take him to Valentine. It's on the way, sorta. There's a decent dealer there. We'll unload him, you could buy yourself a new horse. Put your saddle on him, let's get going.
Okay, but I do kind of like this horse.
There's nothing wrong with two horses, and the stables always have the best ones.
Well, I guess you're right.
This is gonna be fun, Arthur.
You won't throw me?
No, he's an angel, if I'm near him.
Nasty little look in his eyes.
Alright, let's saddle up this new horse.
Okay, see if you can get your leg over that brute.
Easy, big feller.
All right, let's head into town. No bar fights, please. I heard about that.
I'll do my best.
Aw, but I wanted to get into a bar fight.
They got a good range of horse tack at the Valentine stables. Some beautiful saddles. I used to have a real nice one.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Got stolen outside that saloon in Deer Creek.
Ah, I remember now. Just about. That turned into a long day.
Yes. Remember?
This house is a little bit faster than his horse, I guess.
And Davy was passed out so cold we left him there. Came back in the next day and he woke up and started right back drinking again.
So I guess we're heading back into town.
Jenny, too. She had some spot, that girl.
It must be pretty hard on Lenny. You could tell he was sweet on her.
Well, Lenny and Jenny could never have worked. That's like Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Does feel a bit like our luck died with them, too.
Nonsense. We'll be all right. Just need some money to get back on our feet.
I hope so.
Alright, so let's see. How much way away do we have to go?
Not yet. They're still very high.
The annoying thing is when you get off and on the horse, it takes away all your extra weapons that you had assigned. I don't know if that's just because I'm this early in the game, or...
Don't let that big bastard get the better of you there, Arthur.
He's all right. You're all right, boy. There, boy. Yeah, that's it, boy.
Stables are just up ahead. All right, go sell that big brute and buy yourself a horse.
Okay.
I'm going off to the general store. Get a few things to lure that bear out with.
So I wonder if you can steal horses and sell them.
Hey, how can I help you? I'm in the market for a new horse. Something strong and fast.
Yeah, well, you're in the right place. I got some beauties in at the moment. Yeah. And what about...
You can, and stagecoaches. Well, that'll be good to know.
Looking to sell?
I show you.
You got papers?
No. No papers.
Well, of course, that's going to affect what I can pay. But your luck's in. I got a fella who's been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while. He'll pay a good price. Otherwise, I can always stable him here for you. Here, take a look.
All right, let's see. American Standard bred. That Dorch Warmblood is definitely a good horse. Do I have to buy a new horse? Because it sounds like that horse that we had come in with was a little bit better. We'll name it Silver. I don't think it changes anything with any of those. What's the difference between the upgraded saddlebag and, I guess, just more storage? Drain rate. Okay, so maybe I can do the stirrup there. And then... Is that just a style thing? I'm guessing. Yeah, that's all just style. Alright, horse provisions. Severe injury, moderate labor, restores its health. Okay, so we'll probably need some of that. Okay, so now let's... Okay, that should be enough.
You got yourself a deal. And a fine new horse.
I hope so.
Well, I don't sell anything other than good animals. You have my word on that.
Mess around with bootlegger coaches with friends. I haven't really done this game online. I hear good things, but...
Here are your papers. And on me, a new grooming brush. And some treats.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, you treat this fella well. I know he's gonna look after you just fine.
I'll get a better horse down the road.
Interesting choice. How much did you pay for that thing?
Not that much.
Okay, well, with some good care, you should be able to make something of it. All right, let's get going. We got quite a ride ahead of us.
Lead the way. So, what's this lake we're heading for?
It's called O'Crea's Run.
I don't know if there's any other upgrades you can do to the horse. Well, it ain't like Bethesda where we got horse armor, at least.
Back into the mountains. I sure didn't figure on that.
But this time, we're doing the chasing. So how are things with you and John?
Fine.
Ain't it about time you let it go now?
It was a year, Hosea. He ditched us for a goddamn year.
I've spoken to him many times. He knows he did wrong. He just wants to put it behind him.
I'm sure he does.
Okay, so how much more of a run do we have? Thought he said it's going to take a day or two to get to where we need. But I doubt it's going to take that long.
I know. But it's done. been for a while now.
You know, I'm still impressed with how old this game is, how good this looks. And it doesn't seem to be stressing out my GPU all that much either.
Right up here.
1 second, I got a text from a friend.
Yes, I remember this place. Moonstone Pond. We're going the right way.
Sorry, my friend texted me. I have a cert path question if you don't mind. You're more than welcome to ask. As much as we give Rockstar shit, they output a quality product. Well, historically they have. I am not holding my breath when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, all the games that are going to be coming out soon, I don't really have much faith in. Whether it's Rockstar, Bethesda, or any other major studio, I've been having more faith in indie studios for the latest games than I have for the big studios.
Look there. Rabbits.
I'm really worried.
Catch one to cook.
Sure. Try and shoot one.
You don't want to use anything too powerful on a small animal like that. Just ruin the meat. Best thing's a bow or a 22 caliber rifle.
I have hunted rabbits before, you know.
Yes, and obliterated them with a shotgun, if I remember right.
Alright, let's see. There we go, we got a rabbit. How late am I? Not late enough that you just found out about your, you know, new child, but...
It's getting late. Reckon we should camp here.
Sure.
Well, then you get us set up.
I'm a knock engineer for an MSP. I just got my Fortinet's FCP. Wondering if it should go Sec Plus, Network Plus, CCNA, or the other way around. Well, question is more so you're trying to get into knock or anything like that. So, the one thing I'll say is that people tend to worship certs a little bit too much and think they need that to move on. But in reality, you don't necessarily need to get a cert to get the job. Case in point, I actually did most of my career without any certs. I only got the CISSP 2 years ago. I only got my Security Plus and my Network Plus and A Plus 2 months ago as part of my WGU degree.
Okay. After all that.
So, you can totally do that. You just have to remember, a certification, all it really teaches you, I mean, all it really helps you with is being a checkbox for HR that requires that. Some jobs, especially in the government, would want to see that cert. It won't hurt you at all to go and, you know, pursue certs. But the job market is kind of weird right now. I will be honest there. And so if you're trying to go for a NOC engineer, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have a Network Plus. You can do the CCNA as well. I don't have a CCNA. I actually got my Network Plus and all that after my latest job where I ended up becoming a senior cybersecurity engineer. So I've gotten to senior cybersecurity engineer, done networking, done a lot of those jobs without the appropriate certifications that a lot of people think you need to get into there. So I'll put, like I was saying, you definitely can go for those certs, but don't think that you need to go for those certs. It won't hurt you to get those certs, but at the same time, if you don't have experience backing you, you're going to run into the issue where you're going to have too many certs and not enough experience that could actually turn off potential employers just as much as anything. And you have to remember, once you go for the certs and everything, that may at most help you with the initial HR gatekeeping, whether it be just HR getting you pre-qualified, but your hiring manager's not generally going to give a shit what cert you have. Like, they're not going to look at you and say, oh, well, we have these two great candidates. One has the cert, the other doesn't. The majority of the time, they're going to be like, we have these two great candidates. I like this person more, whether it be for their knowledge or skills or personality, cultural fit, things like that.
But we'll have a much better chance of getting a good shot.
So, I mean,
If he bolts, we can
you can do both. The Security Plus will build on the Network Plus. I will say that. Same way as Security Plus will build basically on the CCNA. It can't hurt, but don't think like if you don't have the cert necessarily, is it going to kill your opportunities?
Together, it's not too hard.
Okay, I think I got this done.
Good. Pack up and we'll get going. Pack up, Arthur, and let's... Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
We'll try our luck down by the water. That's where I saw him last.
Okay.
How's that horse treating you?
So far, so good.
You know, I was in this area with Bessie years ago.
Really? I didn't know that. I imagine you still miss her.
Every day.
Did you two ever think about getting out of the life?
We did briefly.
100% agree. I've made a little over 2 years in IT without a cert. Got promoted to NOC engineer. Yeah.
Back into it.
I mean, like I said, I only just got my CISSP certification 2 years ago. And this is my first job that I joined a month and a half ago, beginning of March. The first one that actually I started with a certification. So I actually interviewed after I only had the CISSP. After I had interviewed was when I took my A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus exams, as well as ITIL 4. So I technically got those jobs without it on my resume or anything. I just told them, I think after the interview, or during the interview, like, yeah, I'm taking my A+ exam this weekend because WGU requires it for where I was at, and they all got a chuckle looking at my resume, and they're like, really, they're gonna make you take that?
Any sign of him?
Well, there's some paw marks here, Hosea. They sure look big enough.
Good. Let's hope it's him. Can you tell which way he went?
This way.
Oh, I need to go to my horse. Horse weapons. We gonna want a shotty and a repeater.
Tracks. Go into those trees.
Alright, so we're tracking the bear. That's an old Saturday Night Live reference. Probably no one in this chat gets. Alright, let's see. Where are we going?
Wait a minute. Something on the ground here.
Half-eaten fish here. Must have been left by our friend.
Don't watch us now, or much live action in the first place. I feel like they could have done better to have the shotgun on your back, because it just kind of looks weird the way they positioned it.
Something else on the ground, just here.
Bear dung.
Watch your step.
Looks real reckon he's got to be close.
Let's keep going.
All right.
Damn it. Looks like the trail ends here. We lost him?
For now.
He gonna jump out, ain't he?
Well, what do you think?
I think we split up and each look.
Either that or we could place bait here.
That could work. Which you think?
Yeah, let's split up with a giant bear.
Let's bait here.
Fine by me. Let's leave the bag over there. By those boulders up ahead, looks like a good spot for it.
Alright, so where do we gotta place this? Oh, we're gonna place this shit here. Potent predator bait.
Now we wait.
£1,000, you say?
More or less. Big scar down his face. Hey, did that bait look okay to you?
I think so. You're the expert.
Ready with your gun there?
I'm good. You okay? You seem nervous.
So do you. I'm fine. Let's just take a look at that bait.
Sure.
Oh, really? Just heard a bear growl.
I know, but we need to do this right.
It's gonna come out and get him.
Give me a hand here. Got your knife?
Like I said, it's gonna come out, didn't it?
Easy. No, it's too close.
You're fine, old man.
Of course I'm fine.
He just looked at death in the face.
Nothing at all.
Thank you, I think. That was fun.
You know what, Arthur Morgan? I'm a little old and beaten up to be after the biggest game. You can have this.
What is it?
It's a map. A man in a bar gave it to me. Well, I stole it from him. But he said it told him where to find some real big animals.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. You saved my life, Arthur. I think I'm going back to camp to lick my wounds. You coming, or you gonna track that monster? Well, you coming or not?
I'm gonna stick around here for a while.
All right. I'll see you back at camp. Yeah!
Need to go pick myself up a rifle. I guess we can do that once we get the legendary bear skinned.
Here we go. Don't seem close.
Now own multiple horses and can store up to 3 at the stables. Okay. All right.
Getting close.
Let's see. Something to use. Slightly restores stamina and dead core.
Stay back!
There we go. Why aren't you gonna let me skin it? Oh, come on. Is my inventory too full? Oh, there we are. Needed me to get at a certain angle. Annoying. That's a lot of work. Can you imagine how much work that would take to skin of an animal that big out in the field? Are we gonna stow that? And then we're gonna get on. And then we need to get back into town. Oh, we way out in the boonies. Okay, so we don't got anything there. So we need to go to... Isn't there a tanner? I think it is supposed to be. Or do we need to go to the butcher? Where the hell do we go? Wait, where are we supposed to... Okay, index might help. There's a barber there. There's a butcher there. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the, all your meat needs. You can also sell any game. Hunt, you've caught her. Okay. Yeah, so that's where I need to go. Need to go to the butcher. You think Ripple X are... Bro, you are like 10 years too late on that shit. Ripple XRP. I haven't heard anyone mention that in a minute. Don't think that cryptocurrency is gonna be this get-rich-quick scheme. A lot of the money that, you know, would have made you instantly rich has pretty much already been extracted.
Jesus, please. I can't take this pain. I'm all slashed. I'm burning up. Oh, God.
Got some medicine. Better than nothing.
Damn it, that won't help. Look at me. I'm bleeding out here. Can't stay. I can't hold. I can't.
Oh well. Probably gonna have to leave his skin behind because I doubt I can carry both of them. Oh, I can stow both of them. Nice. Well, I tried to be nice. Save him, but, you know. Ooh. Did not see he had a horse, so that wolf must have taken him out and his horse. Wait, I got a sawed-off shotgun? Since when? How do you stay sane? Drugs. Lots of drugs. Nah, but seriously, it's a matter of just work-life balance and, knowing that I can't control or fix everything. Just work on what I can. Looks like somebody's camped out here.
Out of the damn way!
Come on, watch it! Damn, I miss my old horse.
Yep.
Alright, let's go back into town. Man, we got a little bit of ways to ride into town. On the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again.
Whoa, easy.
Get my horse a little bit spooked from some kind of predator in the area. Alright, I think we're getting closer to our mark.
Company lockbox. We don't got the key. Mister! Open up! Mister, I don't hardly know what to say. Thanks, I guess. You done me a service.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Stage company's gonna write this off as a robbery anyway. If you can get in that lockbox, you can take what you want from it. It ain't stealing if it's already stolen.
Got that right.
Need a lock breaker. Why can't I just shoot at it? Oh, I can! Oh, I already got the vegetables. So... what's that little box? Oh, just cartridges? Okay, let's study. What's this?
Easy now.
Hold up. Can we... I wonder if we can store it in there. Nah. Damn it. I don't know. Am I able to take the, stagecoach as well? I wish there was a way for me to lead them. I just don't know if I end up, leaving my horse behind with the pelt, if that means I lose it too. And I don't quite want to do that. Alright. Alright, we're damn near town.
What gives, huh? You trying to make me uncomfortable?
is you?
Somebody, please.
Hello, sir.
Oh, well. So I hear.
I find it weird how the tracks only appear so far ahead of me. Do you see how they're like generating in front?
I do all I can manage. Are you doing all you can?
Howdy.
Huh? Use your use your strength to help the weak.
Hello. Welcome.
Come on, please, please, somebody, be generous.
Is this hacking you've seen in your person? The lights turning off or a building opening doors? Nothing that crazy. Most hacking attempts actually are the result of phishing. Just phishing information. A lot of people tend to oversell, you know, what goes on in hacking. It generally ain't that crazy.
Little advice. Treat your game with respect. You get a better kill. And don't use 10 bullets when one will do it. Even better, work on that bow and arrow. Cleanest way there is.
So what do I do with this horse pelt? I mean, what am I supposed to do with this pelt? Yeah, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? Chat, what am I supposed to do with the pelt? You know, I got that legendary bear pelt.
Step right up. Give more. Please. Prove we ain't a land of savages. Prove we're here for each other.
Alright. Legendary bear pelt.
Damn it. It isn't giving that we receive the true gifts of life.
Oh, so you gotta take it back to, camp.
So give generous.
Okay. So I just gotta head back to camp. Never seen green lights, traffic jams from Google Maps, spamming, fake reports, and more. Yeah, it's kind of funny when people get into cybersecurity, they're like, oh, do you see, like, all these weird things happening? No, most of the time, what ends up happening is you just get alerted to data being exfiltrated. Hollywood has really effed up a lot of cybersecurity perceptions because they don't allow people to learn about what really happens. They over-glorify it. Like, the thing I think of is, like, NCIS. Oh, you have two people on the same keyboard, as if hacking goes any faster that way. I think a lot of the reasons why a lot of people have such poor cybersecurity hygiene is because Hollywood has, you know, Hollywoodified it so much that the average person doesn't actually know what it's like. And anytime we actually do get some decent halfway cybersecurity knowledge out there, the FBI and such gets freaked out. Like the first season of Mr. Robot was one of the best seasons and best places overall for for technology, I mean, for cybersecurity and everything, and it was about maybe a 90-95% accuracy on a lot of the things going on. But then the FBI apparently was a little bit worried about all the people that were learning so much from it, and it was kind of like, oh, we can't have them learning that. Also, who the fuck uses a mainframe? Mainframes are still used, but more so in applications that are needing a lot of transactions. Like, they do a lot more processing. God damn. Stupid horse. But, like, what was I gonna say? So, like, a lot of financial institutions use mainframes, places that need a lot of processing for various transactions. But they're not as common as they once were. So, like, the Census Bureau will still use them.
Did all right skinning that. Okay, Mr. Morgan.
Hollywood does a lot of break the firewall, hack the mainframe, and target is some random street dealer. Yeah, like, there was, what was the TV show? CSI Cyber, that we make fun of a lot in cybersecurity. I think I only watched like one episode and I had to turn it off. It was like, oh, well, the firewall intercepted an attack, and I'm like, no, that's not how a firewall works. And I'm so tired of people not understanding the basics, but we're in a society that still wrongfully believes Wi-Fi and internet are synonymous.
Smile. Try to forget about things. Mr. Morgan, bring me some materials, and I'll be glad to make something nice for you. Start praying real hard.
How are you?
I'll keep my eye out for some good material. Arthur.
Oh, I think I need to go over here? Wait.
Getting good at skinning, Arthur.
Okay, so where the hell am I supposed to go? I remember there was something you're supposed to do with this.
How, Arthur?
Okay. Take it back to the camp and talk with Pearson, the cook. Okay.
Mr. Morgan.
Wait, why did it drop me out all the way over here?
Dang.
You did a mess of hunting, huh?
Wait, where the hell am I supposed to go? Is that my horse? Yeah, that's mine. We'll just throw that back on there. And I guess I'll just walk around to find Pearson.
Come on now, Pearson. Glad to be off that mountain, Mr. Pearson?
Yes, indeed. Lots to do now.
Okay, so that's the guy I need to talk to.
All right, well, I should be getting on.
I should do some work.
Oh, so do I have to talk to him with the... I know someone who got blue bugged because their phone was set to implicitly trust Bluetooth packets. Oh, God.
How are you, Jack? Hear you was sick?
A little bit, but Uncle Hosea gave me some medicine.
Okay, good.
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Not again, Abigail. Not ever. Just leave me alone, will you?
You're pathetic.
Oh, I gotta get the trapper marked on the map.
Don't I know it? I'm very into my crafting at the moment, Mr. Morgan. I'm very happy to make you something if you bring me the right materials.
Okay, then who the hell am I supposed to go to? Do I just randomly talk to everyone here?
You missing your tree yet?
I feel like chopping it down.
We'll all be watching you.
Well, that looks like a decent pelt.
What do you think of this place, Susan?
An improvement on the last, that's for sure.
Well, that ain't too hard.
Went to his upgrade station and selected to sell it when I hovered over the... It was grayed out. Okay.
Pearson.
Oh, hello.
Thanks.
Arthur, don't forget, I'm more than happy to craft you something if you bring me the right materials.
Okay, then where the hell am I supposed to go?
Hello.
This game is so annoying in that regard, where it's like, hey, yeah, do this, do that. Give me some fucking guidance, would you?
Dutch? Miss O'Shea? Well, feels like we are finally getting back on our feet. You, find a buyer for them bonds we stole? Not yet, but Hosea is working on it. When we heading west? Soon? I don't know. Feels like things have changed. The whole world.
Oh, I guess we gotta donate to him.
They don't want folk like us no more. We're being hunted. We are smarter than them. Only the feeblest of men take jobs in the government. I hope so.
Trust Dutch, Mr. Morgan. You have to.
They got Micah! Dutch! Arthur!
What's going on?
They got Micah. He's been arrested for murder. He was in Strawberry.
It's okay, son. Breathe.
They nearly lynched me. They got Micah and the sheriffs in Strawberry. And there's talk of hanging him.
Here's hoping. Arthur. What?
Damn it! autosave. Please tell me I didn't just, like, mess up my game. With, because I don't want to drop that pelt. Okay, come on. You abandon your legendary animal.
Could really use some good meat for this stew. Sorry, got nothing for you right now.
Wait, then where the hell is my pelt?
Mr. Morgan,
Yes, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Matthews gave me a message for you. He said when it was convenient to head into Emerald Ranch. He's looking at a few business things there.
Okay.
Oh, he'll find something too. He always does. Will you be well now, Mr. Morgan?
I'm always well, Miss Grimshaw.
Okay, so where did the pelt go then? Let me see. Oh, so the trapper already has them. You only lose the cash value of selling the pelt. Okay. So I still have the pelt. That's annoying as shit. Wish the game would tell you, like, straightforward about a bunch of this shit. Let's see. Oh, we got my inventory full. Silver pocket watch, gold pocket watch. I mean, we could totally sell some of these items.
Arthur.
But, yeah. Alright. Well, I think it's also getting a little bit late, y'all. Where it's like 10:30 right now. So, I do have work tomorrow. So, I will be back on stream tomorrow around like 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll get back to our regular streams where we go through content and everything. This little guy over here, the Meshtastic, has been doing great. Let me see. We're still at, okay, we're at 48% power. So we've had this running since Wednesday, end of the stream. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 4 days for it to get down to 48% power. By my guesstimate, we should be able to get at least a full week. I'm gonna let this ride and see how well it works. I'm gonna be back in the office on Tuesday and Wednesday, see how well it performs, and I'm gonna try to run it until the battery absolutely dies. That should be a good test, because downtown there's definitely more connections that I notice out there, and I can get some nice chatter. But even down here, it's able to see a bunch of nodes because it's aware of my node outside that's on the solar node that covers, I think, like 10, 15 miles. So no matter what, I still get good coverage from the overall network. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on all of this. We'll look out for some content on this. I still have some more long-form videos to be releasing. I got a couple videos that were edited, a couple more that need to be recorded, some that need to be edited, so there'll be more content. But thank you all for joining me. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on all of my socials. The links are in the bio over on TikTok for all of them. I primarily make videos on YouTube, as well as I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, but those get clips from the YouTube videos. And then, of course, we are on Discord and Matrix, so you're more than welcome to join that. Find an amazing community there. I'm also on Blue Sky and Mastodon, and to a lesser extent Threads, so I'm pretty much everywhere. You can find all the links in the bio for all of them. I will be back on stream tomorrow afternoon. We'll be reviewing more content and everything. And then I will also have some more content about preparing for DEF CON. Look for videos to probably be out about that around May, June, as I start getting more things together. This is one of the first pieces of gear for upgrading this year. But that should be nice. But yes, thank you all for joining. Stick around for the raid if you're on Twitch. I will see you all tomorrow. Stay safe. Happy hacking. Next Sunday we'll do some more RDR2. I may try to fit in Saturday and Sunday being streaming on Linux night. I mean gaming on Linux nights, but we'll figure that out. Because I definitely want to make sure I finish my schoolwork and all that for my bachelor's. So I'm trying to find that balance. But love you all. Stay safe. Happy hacking. Stick around for the raid on Twitch. Otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow.